Not only is this road very boring, but the countryside's pretty boring as well. All along this road there are people selling things like that. Or I could buy a kite. Never ceases to amaze me that when you get one person selling a kite, you invariably get about 5 or 6 selling kites. Looks like this is Kite Street now. Yep, definitely Kite Street. The next major town is Khon Ratchasima. So I think I'll try and get as close to that as I can along this boring Route 2. This is my lunch stop. It's being frequented by a number of people, and the kitchen looks nice. This is lunch today. Fried noodles with chicken. As I was cycling along this road, I suddenly saw this thing looming up. Pretty scary chap. Scary eyes. It's 3 o'clock. I've done 83 miles. I was shooting for Khon Ratchasima, but that's still about 40 miles away. So I think I'm going to run out of daylight before I get there. So if there is another little village up here which might have a guest house, I'm going to stop, because I'm pretty tired, and it's hot, and it's humid, and I've had enough. Well, I've now met... Huh?
It's about 8 kilograms.
Okay, well I'll follow you, but I will be slow. Well, I've just met these 2 girls who are nurses, and they're going to take me to a hospital where I can camp, apparently. Well, I've now come off the main road, and I think they're behind me. I have no idea where we're going, but I'm following them along this much quieter road to, I think, a hospital. Well, it looks like we've arrived at some place in the middle of nowhere. Oh, yes, here it is. Well, it's quite nice if it's a hospital. Well, this is the hospital, and there's a shower block over there with toilets, and I'm just going to camp under this tree. There don't appear to be too many patients. Perhaps I'm the only patient. Garb. So Garb, I think, is in charge of cleaning the hotel, etc. And he's just bought me a very nice piece of something. Cake. Huh? Tua. Okay. Tua nang. Well, I met some of the staff. This is the director of the hospital. Director of the hospital. That's nice. I've just given her the sheet which explains who I am and what I'm doing. This is the eclipse of the moon, apparently. Wow. Well, it's over. The eclipse has finished. Thursday, October the 9th, and I've just left the hospital where I was camping, and as I turned out onto this road I instinctively started cycling on the right hand side. Big mistake. Very pleasant people in the hospital. They treated me extremely well. This is the centre of Nakhon Ratchasima. I've got about 250 kilometres to go to Bangkok, which is about 3 days away. Almost the end of another day. It's coming up for 94 miles today. I'm just about all in. So I'm coming up to Pak Chong, about 4 miles. I've just made it into the centre of Pak Chong in time. The other night I stayed in Khon with a warm shower host called Ifi Mongolwat, and he was a teacher of meditation. Unfortunately I didn't stay long enough for him to teach me any of the processes of meditation, so I'm going to stick with what I know best. I relax and I chill by beer occultation, and this involves a glass of beer and just sitting very quietly and relaxing and having the odd slurp. So I'm now going to beer occultate. There is a slightly more expensive form which is called champagnetation, and that is where you champagnetate, but that tends to be a little bit more advanced and a little bit more expensive. Well, I can certainly recommend Chang Classic for beer occultation. At 6% by volume, it's hitting the spot.